Hey, match one if you can hear me. Match one if you can hear me. Shalom. We the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. We teach that black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the 12 lost tribes of the Bible, according to the Bible. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group, camps, or whatever the hell it is. Muslim organization or Christian organization. We are 1 West, we're the home of the truth. We would not understand and know who we are if it wasn't for the I.S.U.P.K. because we start bringing things out in 1969, and a lot of you fake camps, and a lot of you individualites or so-called whatever the hell you want to call yourself, you're going to come to a conclusion to where you're going to either have to sacrifice your wicked ass ways. You're going to have to sacrifice this whole facade America say it has nothing to do with me. And you're going to either come home or you're going to die at the customs of America because you want to be an individualite. You don't have to conform to authority. Authority is good. America got their laws out here and they got people in authority to hold each and every person accountable for the crimes they commit.
Right.
Under their constitution, right or wrong.
That's right.
Under their constitution, they have somebody who's gonna hold them accountable. If you are here commit a crime on behalf of America, you're going to be held accountable for whatever the hell you do. But if you're not willing to sit here and sacrifice the lust and the deviance that America has, you are going to die. And just because you think you have an opportunity to do whatever you want in America, guess what? They give you opportunity to die. To goddamn die. They give you all the wrong options to death. They give you no options for life. And if you want to continue going the way of America, so be it. But I'm here to tell you as a brother to black, Hispanic, and Native Indian brothers and sisters, I got love for you. If you're not willing to sacrifice the ways of America, then you're going to die. Stop voting for these damn presidents. The hell we voting for another king from another nation over us. Y'all voting for all these European Africans like they gonna save us, and they can't do a damn thing for us. Kazamar, I heard a goddamn thing about anti-rights about black whatever, like they did with the Asians.
Right.
Anti-racial, whatever the hell what they did with the Asians. I ain't heard nothing like that when it comes to black people. Nothing whatsoever. I worked with an I.S.U.K, a Mexican sister, and she got so much love and affection for a damn heathen. Then she see the video and she acting like so goddamn dumbfounded. You're not going to win with America. You're not going to win. You believe in interracial marriages. You believe in goddamn 420. You believe in abortions, being goddamn independent. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, I live by the laws and standards that I live by. If you believe in all that dumb BS SOS, you're going to die. You are going to die at the hands of America because that's what you want. And if that's what you want, don't call nobody. If you get hit with a stray bullet, don't call anybody. Walk your dirty black ass to the hospital. If you want to live like America, deal with things like America and leave the true Israelites out of it. Don't let nobody else get involved in it because you want to be so robust and prideful. If you really care about something or someone or your kids or just black people and brown people as a whole, do what you're supposed to do. Don't just sit here and watch a goddamn devil shoot down 100 brothers and sisters in a damn grocery store. Don't sit here and just sit here and get pissed off at a European man putting his knee on a brother's neck. Don't show that zeal if you're not going to hold it year round. Because what y'all do, y'all rebel against America and cause riots on behalf of what you hate. Then when it comes to your disgusting ass lust, then you wanna conform with America. America say I can have abortions. America say I can smoke weed. America say I can do this. America say I can follow an American dream. What the hell did the Lord say? What did the Lord say? Because all these brothers out here following all of them, following America is the reason why that little heathen boy went out there and shot all these black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, whoever these people were, European too. America support that BS. That's what America support. And y'all saying Black Lives Matter? Damn, Black Lives Matter if you smoking weed and having an abortion.
Right.
Like General Muhammad said, if you out here having abortions, don't have an attitude with the goddamn heathen that just shot 10 people in the hotel. I mean, not in the hotel, it's like in the grocery store. That's a whole nother topic.
Right.
Don't have a problem with that heathen if you have an abortion. Some women out here had 2 and 3 abortions, Kyle. Some brothers out here that shot 12 brothers. Don't you ever fix your mouth and talk about what America doing to us if you doing the same goddamn thing behind closed door and you gonna continue to do it because you are a weak bastard and you ain't get caught yet. Because once you go out here and you do it, you're gonna expect your mom and everybody to feel sympathy. But guess what? I'm just here to mark you. Yeah, I'm gonna have compassion for you if you get caught up, but at the end of the day, you dummy, I told you. I told you. And if I told you, and we all grown adults, that is on you. Bloodshed is on you. Don't expect nobody to feel bad for you but you. Let your mama live her life in peace. Because she already going through hell.
Right.
Don't do what you want to do and drag your mother through hell. She already going through hell. And for you to put yourself in that position, she doesn't deserve that. And if you think so, you're a sick bastard. And you deserve no one to be by your side. Because I'm not telling you you've been taught from the ground up. And if you want to put everybody else through that, you don't deserve nobody by your side. Right. Because you want to be a goddamn weed smoker or a drug dealer, a filthy, pathetic piece of whatever you want to be called. Whatever you don't like to be called. Let me say it that way. You're going to either sacrifice what America got to offer, and then you're going to choose life, or you're not going to sacrifice America, and you're going to choose death. Just previously did this whole heathen just went all the way to Buffalo, New York, and shot all these people down. I don't care about the rest. I'm talking about mine. Shot all these people down. And everybody had the audacity, guys, 2 days later on Facebook, 3 days later. When it comes to sin on Facebook, I see that BS last, guys. I see all sin that go through the mainstream media last. Right. And I'm sitting here looking like, what the hell going on? But the time something that happened that's going to be detrimental to our nation, how the hell we find out 2-3 days later and we watched the video 100,000 times and you got the nerve. The softest and the most pathetic and sympathetic thing they had to say was, he is wrong for what he did. That's all you got to say? That's all you got to say? Meanwhile, in Mississippi, they had goddamn, what is it called? What is it called in Mississippi? It's slave something in Mississippi to where it was okay for them to go. Somebody put it in chat. Slave hunter. In Mississippi, that the same thing y'all just previously seen with this European in the grocery store. In Mississippi, they was doing that for fun, with no excuses. Me and this brother could go outside right now and say, I want to go catch me 2 or 3 of them. And nobody gonna say not a damn. Not a damn. Just because they ain't said nothing right there, the way he walked out, put handcuffs on him, if you seen that video, that's the same thing. They just know black people are just stupid. We just put handcuffs on a European dude like Dylan Storm Roof, they'll be able to get away with it. Right. All we gotta do is put handcuffs on them. If they put handcuffs on them and we say what the verdict, life, this and that, they'll forget about them. They'll forget about them. Meanwhile, we still looking at some goddamn Medley, some goddamn Young Thug and Gunna, some goddamn BG. Who else locked up still? Well, some goddamn Lucci, some Casanova, some Glock 9. We still looking at all these brothers that ain't did a damn thing in the community, and we supporting the damn devilish act they got. But meanwhile, all we gotta do is see a European dude get locked up. Right. That European dude deserved exactly what the hell you know what I want to say. The same way a black man died in these streets, he deserved it the same way tenfold. 10 goddamn fold. Right. The whole clip in his torso. The same way they did my brother Trayvon Martin. The same goddamn way. But I don't expect women who like abortion to understand where I'm coming from. Because you're a sick ass murderer too. You killed 3 or 4 babies that you chose to lay down with because you want to be a wick ass bitch. Right. You want to be filthy and weak. And you expect somebody to hear your mouth on behalf of what a European man did. You ain't helped building up a goddamn nation by yourself. You are killing a nation by yourself. It's 10 people that just goddamn lost their life in Israel, quote unquote. Hypothetic, you race it however you want. 10 people lost their life in Israel. Meanwhile, you got 2 or 3 sisters having 2 or 3 abortions. That's 30, 40 kids to that 10. Don't open your mouth. Do not open your mouth and talk about the black problem, the brown problem, because you're a goddamn problem. And for you want to be prideful and do what you did to my brother Captain Katazar in Boston, those type of bitches are the same filthy, disgusting women. Because they think they own something, they got a right. Your right is to do what you need to do for your nation. Damn with how you feel. Because how you feel is the same reason why you open your damn leg and you realize you was a whore and you got to finally take care of a baby. And guess what? You leaned on your feelings again and you had an abortion. How would you feel if somebody put a damn gun in your head? How would you feel if you was the same one in that goddamn grocery store and that man gunned you down like whoever the hell aunt or grandmama was? You would expect people to feel bad for you. Meanwhile, you just had a fucking abortion. You just had a damn abortion. Right. You just had an abortion and you expect somebody to feel bad for you. You pulled that baby out your womb. And you murdered that baby, and you think somebody's supposed to feel bad for you when somebody put a bullet in your head? You are a murderer. Go to the Exodus real quick. Thou should not kill. 20 and 13. Who the hell should be sympathetic for a murderer? Who should be sympathetic for a damn drug dealer? Not us. Drugs kill the black and brown community. Abortion kills the black and brown community. And you got the audacity to open your mouth behind a European that been doing it from the beginning of time. Right. They are here to hate us. It ain't a damn thing new about it. But you know what's new? Every time somebody get murdered, you act like it's something new. All you so-called young thugs and gangbangers, internet, you are goddamn cowards. You are weak men. You are feminine. You are no stronger than the woman you lay in bed with. You know why? Because you say all this loudmouth or tough guy BS, but you know the main thing that's gonna heal the black community is when you don't sell drugs and sell out guns. When you actually have an issue with your brother, you solve it and you talk to your brother. You got the audacity to say you're men, but you're not a damn man. You are a little boy. You need to be raised up by real men. You are a coward. That's what you are. Sisters don't respect abortion, and sisters have abortion because you're a sick bastard. You are a weak bastard. She can't trust and know she got security because you're a goddamn bastard. She got hot girl summer because the man that's at home with her God is a weak bastard. And she'll know what the hell he doing. Instead of being a goddamn man, tell her straight up, shut your mouth. I got another wife. You choose to be a weak delinquent. A weak child. A little combative little boy. A little boy who want to argue about everything. Shut your damn mouth and stop arguing. Say what you mean. Gird up your loin and drop your nuts and say what you got to say. Right. Deal with the situation the way it need to be dealt with. Because a real woman is the same women out here having abortions. You look at them that way and you say this and that. You be a damn man first. You be a man. Put her through the trials and error before you stick your goddamn rod in her. And let her know, if this man lay with me, I'm secure and I feel comfortable. Because you sell drugs, sister, have abortions. Because you don't want to be at home, you not even be at home, you don't want to deal with your kid, sister, have abortion. Because you're so goddamn weak and you want to lie and wear skinny jeans, sister, have abortion. Sisters want a goddamn real man. That's why. And to say they want a real man, they want a real man who gonna protect them inside the same goddamn grocery store that the European boy, Lil whatever his name is, went here and shot everybody up. There was nothing but elders in there. Nothing but elders. Who's gonna save them? Who's gonna save them? We the next generation. New York don't allow no guns in there. You know why? You know why, Kyle? Because of the Italians. You know, back when they were doing the whole mob and all of this and stuff and all that other stuff.
Right.
They banned guns. And when they ban guns, nobody can have them. Just like General Muhammad said last night. If they accept guns, accept certain law, even though us black folks want to sit here and say this law, that law, right. Just because we say this law, that law, this law, and that law, it's going to stand, but it's going to be used 10 times ahead of us. So by there not being no guns in New York, and that European boy that y'all allowed, you allowed to go in here and slaughter all our people. Me and his brother and a few other brothers in South Carolina mourned and felt some type of way and didn't even know. The video was discussed as enough. That was enough to make a man want to throw up and angry. And goddamn angry. If God forbid a Hispanic Mexican brother go and do that to one European woman, you will see goddamn, not even World War, you will see a bunch of militias and all of the hellfire coming from these European men targeting each and every Hispanic man that looked like he Mexican. And guess what though? I'm not going to say they're wrong, because they're not wrong. Because they understand sticking with their own and nobody's going to harm our people. And if you harm our people, the only result to me is death. And that's how I feel when it comes to my people. My people. Sisters that don't have the acknowledgement of what abortion does because of those sick bastards. Brothers don't understand that they need to be real men at home and take care of real jobs, not drugs, because of those sick bastards. And they think that's the only way out. It is 2022. That's what they say, right? Right. It's 2022. Stop being a dumb fuck and realize, Slocky, and realize that there's more ways to make money the right way out here. Slocky again. Stop being a dummy. Don't call out 2022 when it appease your feelings at the utmost. It's 2022 and there's over 1 billion ways to make money out here the right way. The right goddamn way. The right way. Pull that precept card, if you could, Bob. Quick shot.
Exodus 20 and 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. That, go ahead. That's it. That is a law. That is a law. For sisters, shut your mouth. If you're having an abortion, shut the hell up. If brothers out here selling drugs, shut your mouth. If your mom's doing drugs and you sell drugs and she dies, shut your damn mouth. Because y'all two are the product in the failure of this community. You sell drugs and you have abortion, there's nothing going to come out of this nation. Nobody respects us. Because we're known as thugs and whores. Shut your mouth. Go ahead. I mean, Salaki, we're going to start from the top, man. Go to Zephaniah 2 and 1.
Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Gather. Come together. Together. Go ahead.
Yeah. Gather together. O nation not desired.
So, gather together. I mean, come join hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't join with these other people. O nation not desired. You got a bunch of nations out here. You got the Asians, you got the Japanese, you got the Samoans, you got the what they call them, Alaskans, you got the Germans, Russians, and give me some more Africans and XYZ. Yeah. But they aren't the nation that not desired. Everybody want a goddamn BMW, guys. Everybody want a Bentley. Everybody want to smoke drugs and talk about Balenciagas and all. Everybody, them same people that hold them fashions. Those aren't the people that's not desired. The people that's not desired is just like we seen on this link earlier. Why are we feeding illegal babies? You know who the illegal babies is? The nation not desired. Those are the Mexicans. Oh, nation not desired. Guess who? Guess who else not desired? The America's Most Wanted. The black man. The Spanish man. Guess who else not desired? The Jamaican and Haitian man. The savages. That's the nation that not desired. The nation is Israel, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Again, you got Judah, you know what I'm saying? You got Negroes, West Indian, Haitian, Dominican, Guatemalan, Panamanian, Puerto Ricans, Cuban, North Indian, Seminole Indian, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Uruguay, and Mexican.
Right.
Every last one of them are not desired. Just like you had Al Capone, which is a goddamn heathen. Want to play as Scarface and Mark, my brother, which brother? The Menesites, the Cubans.
Right.
And that was a goddamn lie. Scarface was a fictional story. That wasn't real. But you know what made it so real? You know what made it so beautiful and stunning? It's because the fact that, that we understand what our community go through. And so, you know what they did? The goddamn C word took advantage of us.
Right.
SOS took advantage of us and said that was a Cuban. Meanwhile, that was a lie, that was a fictional story. On top of it was a damn Italian or whatever sitting here talking about that's a real story. That was a lie. That story was a lie. A lie. The movie Shot Us.
Yeah.
That movie is a lie. That ain't how real Jamaicans act down there. Shot Us was a lie. Shot Us is a gangster movie, but that is a lie. My brothers don't act like that. But you know, they push that whole agenda and make everybody do everything XYZ and make it seem like it's okay and this is who we are. That's not who the hell we are. Who the hell we are is we defend for our people. Yeah, we got a spirit of the Lord, but the spirit of war, but when we hope possess that spirit, it's to defend our nation.
Right.
We ain't no Dylan Storm Roof or whatever the hell that C word little boy. I hear that shot out my brothers and sisters in Buffalo. That ain't what we do. That ain't what we do. Esau was a cunning hunter, right?
Right.
He was the most certile beast, like that's what they do. That's what they do. They sell their soul to do dumb, nasty, filthy, disgusting things like that. Go ahead. One more time, yeah.
Okay. Gather yourselves together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Gather together. O nation not desired.
Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman, you are not desired. Black man, Hispanic man, it doesn't matter how many European women you get. It doesn't matter how many European women you get. Sis, it doesn't matter how big that rump and that little apple is back there. It doesn't matter how much or whoever you put in that little apple back there. You are not desired. Me and also Bowen over in South Carolina was just listening to it, and a European girl said, long story short, in paraphrasing, there's no honor in a European girl going to deal with a black man. You know why? And reason being because a European girl that goes deal with a black man is basically considered in this society thrown out, not worth a damn to her own nation. So you're picking up fucking scraps, Salakia, picking up filthy scraps of a nation that don't nobody else want. Meanwhile, you are a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman, the world most wanted, and you want to dumb your behind down all the way to a damn piece of filth. You might as well stick your rod and bend over for a goddamn horse or a damn pig. Because that's what you get. That's what the hell you get. My brothers and sisters is worth more than the damn animal cause.
Right.
My brothers and sisters' life is worth more than 3/5 of goddamn slave. Right. My brothers and sisters' life is worth more than the damn Zimmerman goddamn Dylan Storm Roof and the little heathen that just did what he did. Right. My brother's life and my sister's life matter more than abortions. I care about my little 3-month-old little brother, 6-month-old little brother. Meanwhile, his brothers out here that desire kids, and you got sick, disgusting women that have abortion, and his brother that really out here means some good to take care of kids. First step, close your damn legs and tell your mom to shut the hell up. Because you're following her same footstep. Unless you got daddy problems, like they like to say, right? You got mammy problems. Close your legs, man. How can you be a woman and feel honored that you have an abortion? Meanwhile, you still open your damn legs.
Right.
You still opening your legs, and you don't have no honor in opening your leg to kill a baby, but then you feel honorable enough for a man to put his damn rod in you? You are trashy. Shut up about whoever getting murdered. It go hand in hand. Shut up about whoever you selling drugs to and whoever you sleeping with to sell these drugs. Exchange illicit sex for drugs. Don't talk about who killing us if you gonna be the same reason. Because the reason why they deal with us is because you allowed us to be dealt with like this. You are the reason. The product of the environment, you are the product, and you the environment that's sitting here okaying it. You are okaying it. So all this roo-rah, stop being a bastard, man. Understand who your father is. That's all I can say.
That's right.
If you want to continue acting like everybody else, so be it. Crawl in a hole. Put some gasoline in it and just jump in the hole. Don't burn it yet. Just deal with it. Suffer a little bit. And when you're tired of it, then tell somebody to throw a match in there. Because that's what our nation is going through. Jump in a damn hole full of gasoline, suffer, and then cry out and tell somebody to throw a lighter in there. Because that's what you're doing to our nation. That's exactly what you're doing to our nation. Some people are dying slow and people are dying fast. And for you to have abortion and sell drugs, you are the ones who just jump in gasoline and willing to suffer. Who want to suffer? Who's want to? You don't even, cause you don't, when people hunt for animals, you don't even shoot a deer or a buffalo or an elk or anything of the sort and shoot them and let them suffer.
Right.
If you shoot them and they go down, the first thing you do is take them out because you don't want that animal to suffer because all that adrenaline, all that meat and all that everything tense up the meat and ruin the meat. And it's not right for it to suffer. But you think somebody need to come and serve and be beside you because you're suffering from AIDS and HIV and abortion, XYZ / cancer. Or you down the road doing 16, 17, 20 years. Nobody should show you any sympathy. Nobody should waste their time showing you any sympathy.
Right.
Because you know why? Because you've been warned right now. And by me marking you right now, after this, whatever you choose to do, nobody should show you sympathy. We should still be brother and sisterly. But when that situation come up, you need to be told how it is. And if you don't like it, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Contract whatever. Jump in a hole full of gasoline. I don't give a damn. I don't. I don't care if you smoke crack. Killing yourself slow. So go ahead and jump expeditiously. Go ahead, get it over with. Stop wasting my time and your time. Do it now. So we understand this is what you were here to die for. A fucking drug. Salaki, a damn drug.
Right.
Salaki again, excuse my language. A damn drug.
That's
Go 2 Corinthians 6:17.
right.
Expect somebody to feel bad for a drug addict or a drug dealer. A drug dealer is damn near one of the main causes in Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. And you got these you got weak, sympathetic people in South Carolina, in Spartanburg particularly, that every time somebody get locked up with cause,
Right.
they say free such and such, such and such. They get murder, LLV, long live whoever. No, that's not the way you go about it. You know what you do? When they get locked up, you forget about those sick bastards. That's what you do. That's what you do. Because first and foremost, you talking about free somebody. They knew what the hell, and you know what the hell, whatever they was doing was going to lead them to, dead or in the grave. You talking about free such and such. You are the reason why the Black community are going through what they're going through. The brown community, Hispanic and Native Indian. You're the reason. When you start talking about free Lucci, free Mako, free Rico. These niggas was drug dealers. You talking about freeing for what? When your mama and your grandmama is a goddamn crackhead. Willing to open a leg to sell a TV and get a crack rock and get a quick high. And you talking about free Rocco? Who the hell is a Rocco? Who are you and who is your crackheaded ass mama? Who?
Right.
Because you have no morals for your family or nothing. Nothing. Somebody has to stand for their immediate family that they was raised with outside of Israel. You got to be a woman of some sort, a man of some sort to stand for something.
Right.
And if you talking about free somebody, you know they selling drugs, Kyle. They out here murdering people out of cold blood. You talking about free them? Free them? Free them and you go to jail. Free them and you die. Because you support that madness.
Right.
And for you to have that time and that duration to beat it out there, you should have evaluated that situation and said, I understand why they went through what they went through.
Right.
But again, you got simplicity, dumb Negro that think they know everything but don't know a damn. Go ahead.
Okay. Second Corinthians 6:17. Wherefore, come out from among them.
Come out from among them. Stop marrying them. Stop taking their custom. Stop putting your love in America. And when I say stop putting your love in America, stop selling drugs. Sis, get the hell off of IG, Facebook, and Instagram and all of that. Put that man through a test. Sister, put that woman sis, put that man through a test. Man, put that sister through a test.
Right.
Put the damn weed down for a lifetime. But give yourself a duration to where you have to fight through and realize I am better without drugs. I am better without selling drugs. I am better without laying on my damn back. I'm better without believing in Black Lives Matter and thinking I'm a goddamn queen goddess and king and believing all this false philosophy of unks and all. Believe in the nation. Cause all these people believe in all this SOS BS coming out of Egypt, Kemet and all that, but nobody can tell us how did it help us.
Right.
Y'all can say it helped, but then if y'all say it helped, I'm looking straight at why men put rods in each other's butt.
Right.
Saying, oh, y'all got the almighty eye, then why can't y'all see Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians aren't ish when it comes to America? You know so much. Why don't you understand that you're not black African American or Latino American or Spanish or Spaniard or why don't the third eye, all that damn weed smoking cloudy and all that laying on your back, knowing and thinking you know what you're doing? Why hasn't all that come to pass? Go ahead, guys.
Okay. And be ye separate.
Be ye separate. Set alone, set apart. Isolation. When the Lord said he's racist and all this, there's nothing wrong with being racist or being isolated.
Right.
Because even if you isolate, if I isolate myself personally right now, outside the truth of my own personal time, if I isolate myself, that comes with me saying, okay, I isolate myself, I went to work. What money do I have to prove that I was going to work? What have I been doing since I've been isolated? Have I gained any financial gain? Have I learned anything? Have I got bigger? Has my beard got longer? Has I got more knowledgeable? Isolation is very good because that helps a certain nation of people to come together, master each other.
Right.
Go ahead.
Said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing.
Don't touch no sin, man. Abortion is unclean. Y'all talking about what this European did to these 10 people? What he did was unclean.
Right.
But you only murdered one baby in your filthy, disgusting, dusty box. And you still did what he did. Out of 10 people, his 10 to 1, 10 to your 1 is the same thing.
Right.
You're no better. You're a filthy waste of a corpse just like him. Just like him. And if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, think about it. The Lord doesn't care about him. But for you to have that one abortion, guess what? You're a heathen. You are considered trash, a bitch, disgusting, because you think it was okay. You're going to get the same treatment he did because you murdered intentionally. That's in his nature to murder. But you laid on your back knowing you could have contracted something or got a baby, and you still wanted to kill the baby. And guess how I feel about that? I don't care. You deserve whatever the Lord serves you with. Go ahead.
And I will receive you.
I will receive you. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6 if you could, Bible share. Because y'all really going to have to come to a conclusion to where it's like, it ain't just you. It ain't just me. We're in this together. For all of these people that's going to riot and do whatever they're going to do, keep your ass home.
Right.
Stay home, drink, lay up in your rib, bounce up and down on your man, take care of your kids or whatever. Dude, that's what you do.
Right.
Because you're going out there to riot, giving them people the same opportunity to slaughter and murder you again. And guess what? You're going to expect people to come back next week to support you on your murder. Meanwhile, you were supporting 10 other people and they murdered. But what have you done when you was living? You had an abortion, you sold crack, you opened your box up and your butt up, and you did all this stuff. You men put their mouth on men's ride, and you expect somebody to really support you next week if or when or because you got murdered now. Who cares? The Lord doesn't. Because this right here, law, statute, commandment, the Lord don't care about how I feel, you feel, and nobody else. And you can say, oh, I take my own perspective on it, this and that. So be it. But how the hell the Lord give you the same words and give me the same words, and I got to take my words a different way in the worst way than you do? You're a sick bastard. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people.
Holy and separate. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
Chosen. The one. Chosen is that one. Go ahead.
To be a special people.
Special. It's holy. Go ahead.
Unto himself.
Go ahead.
Above all people.
Above all. So by you saying you speaking bad on behalf of this European man, which what he did was foul and disgusting. But for you to have abortion and you throw water in my brother Captain Kata's face in Boston because he telling you what you shouldn't be doing, you are a disgusting bitch. If you are a homosexual man and you support women saying my body, my right, which they are, because they like to put rods and they behind and say okay, you are a disgusting little B word. I want to say the F word. That's what you are. That's exactly what you are. And for the Lord to sit here and choose us and y'all going to part ways from the Lord saying, I chose you, you the great people. All we had was one goddamn objective. Deal with the law, statutes, and commandments. Everything else is fair. Yo, God, there's 613 laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
That's only 613 sentences that we got to follow out of a fucking, you know what I mean? It's like out of a damn 70, 75 year span. All we got to do is take heed and follow 613 laws. Meanwhile, some people have a job from 18 to 25 and they follow different rules, different operations, and they follow it.
Right.
613 sentences you had to you could have memorized by the time from beginning to end. But it's too hard. You got a billion, trillion, gazillion, whatever the hell these numbers is, but to listen to or had the opportunity to learn, but you only had 613 laws you had to memorize. Like, don't smoke cigarette. Keep your rod away from European women. Sis, cover your bottom up when it comes to money. 613 sentences that you could not sit here and pay attention to. But you listen to all these 502824 BC XYZ, you can do thee and we and he and she and be. That America saying you know every last law.
Right.
But you couldn't follow 613 laws. And America probably got more laws than us. Just because they a certain child beat. And they move they word smooth like butter?
Right.
Smooth. They speak smooth words, kind words, whatever. So you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That are above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Black, Hispanic, and Native, Indian man or woman, you are above all people on the face of the earth. Above all. Even when you sin, you at your lowest. And again, when I tell you this, it's not saying go out here and sin, because y'all lean on the grace spirit. The Lord might kill you in your grace spirit while you lean on your filthy, disgusting back. The Lord might just let you go in here because, again, what it was last year, somebody had a mass shooting in Walmart.
Right.
The Lord, you might think you're in your grace period, and you might, as soon as you swipe your card, you catch a bullet straight in between your eyes. Even when you sin, you still the greatest people. But you know why you're so low and you're nothing in this kingdom? Because you don't want to come back and take orders. And you know there's something else, God.
What's that?
Every time that I came in contact with somebody outside of Israel, they always say things as if, first off, you get humble people like that guy at our job. He been a humble man. But you get a lot of European people say, oh, that's what it really is. And they don't hit or neglect what they saying when it comes to scripture. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they know, they know. They don't. Or they'll say what they thought they knew.
Right.
But when it comes to black people, they know so much when you're the same dummies that just learn how to read.
Right.
You got a European man that will agree more with the Bible than you. And you could completely you could clearly speak against the European man with the scripture. I ain't heard no European man no Rasta. My day age, I ain't heard no European man even no Muslim or Hindu. I ain't heard of that.
Right.
I hear niggas thinking they everything, but who the hell they? Bro, y'all follow. Go ahead to that precept because it's coming off. Come on, go ahead.
What's that?
Amos 3:7.
How you spell YAHANNA?
YAHLA.
YAHANNA.
YAHLA. Wow.
Amos 3:7.
Yeah, good.
Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
So, you mean to tell me, all these Christians saying this and that, and the Lord is not doing anything of what they say. But he's going to reveal them secrets to them same prophets, the only ordained priests and prophets, and the priest officers and prophets that's in the I.S.U.P.K. And he's going to let us know. And it ain't got nothing to do with your pastor, you know what I'm saying, the conscious community, Kemet, Black Lives Matter, etc. Because they know nothing. They know everything but what's going to help build the black community. They know everything but what's going to help lower the statistics on not Black Lives Matter, high blood pressure. They know so much, but they don't even understand. That's it. Got it? Oh, that's the same precept?
Yeah.
All right, go to Matthew 6:24. Y'all gonna have to come to a conclusion to where you're gonna have to choose a side. You're gonna have to sacrifice America's ways, America's doctrines, America's birthdays, holidays, beliefs, Presidential Day, Memorial Day, Hot Dog Day, best friend. You're going to have to sacrifice all of that, kill all them goddamn demons, regardless if their family's involved or anything. Or you can choose death. But death isn't always sweet, because every time them holidays and the way of the world get involved is the European man doing it. Period. And if you're going to die, don't die like a damn coward, man. Like on your back, with your legs around your neck. Be a damn man and stand and die. Look in death in the eye. Don't be a man that's on your back with your legs in the air like some type of whore. Because that's what a lot of men out here cause. Like they say, oh, I couldn't be that man back in the day. They would have had to kill me. Or like and I seen some of them posts that y'all posted on Facebook. I'm letting you know that I didn't like it, and you are a coward. A lot of them sick, weak ass men been on there talking about something. Oh, he wouldn't walk in that he wouldn't walk in that grocery store and kill me like that. Couldn't be me. You know what? You say it could have been you. Guess what it would have been? It would have been your weak ass. You don't know why it would have been them? Because you smoked so much goddamn weed, you would have been delayed. Them old people would have been ahead of you. At least someone was on their stomach before he came in there and shot them. You talking about it wouldn't be you. You are a sick, filthy, disgusting crackhead of a drug addict. And you talking about it wouldn't be you. If you're willing to put your mouth around something to get high, not knowing what the hell is in it, you'll put your mouth around a D word and a rod, and you would be that same person who would have died in slavery time, or you would have been a snitch. You would have sold your people out. So don't sit here and feed nobody this whole fake facade like, oh, it couldn't be me. If you smoke weed, you would have been the same sick bastard that would have died in there right along with them elders. All them was elders, right? Above what, 40, 50, 60?
Yeah, maybe one was probably in their late 30s.
Them was goddamn elders. Those is elders, man. It was 10 of them on the front line, the front lane. You would have died too. Talking about it couldn't have been me. Nigga, it would have been you. It would have been you. It would have been. The biggest gangsters out here, like your so-called Nipsey Hussle, it was them, and they died. Look at Young Thug, and they died. Look. I mean, who else out here dying? Look at Pop Smoke. Love that brother. He died. And you do the same damn thing he do. And you think you better? You're not better. You're nothing. If you're not following these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're nothing. You're a piece of SOS. You're nothing. You don't deserve anyone or nobody around you. Because you don't want to be nothing. According to what the Lord is saying. You're nothing. It would have been you in slavery time. You would have got hung. You would have got your buck broken. You would have got slaughtered in that damn grocery store in Buffalo, New York. You can say what you want. You're a high drug addict, and you would have died just like a woman, on her back with her legs around her head. That is you as a man. If you want change, put the drugs down. Stand like a man. Stand against women who believe in abortion. In the words of General Muhammad, she believe in abortion. Put your goddamn rod back in your pants and walk away from her. Never speak to her again. And if she comes back to you and her intention is good, walk her through with this whole abortion. Let her know why you don't support it. Stop laying down with women because it's easy. You gonna woo them or tell them what they want to hear, so you could get a little, you could roll one out. Excuse my language. I really want to say what I want to say because you want to roll one out. You are a coward, and you're just as weak as her. And you know what makes her weak is because she might not know what men are saying, just hypothetically saying. So all guys ain't the same, all women ain't the same. But she might not know what the hell he's saying. But meanwhile, he know what he's saying to get some draws. But men and people tend to prey on the weak.
Right.
Go ahead.
Oh, Matthew 6.
6:24.
Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters.
You can hold that real quick.
For either. Not yet. Yeah, let that breathe.
Huh?
Let that one breathe.
Yeah, I gotta let it breathe. Go ahead, start again.
Oh, good. No man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. Either you serve good or you serve evil. You serve the Lord, you serve the devil. You serve your nation or you serve the white man.
Right.
But if you're having abortions and you selling drugs and you expect that out there to change, that happened in Buffalo, New York. You know why that right there happened? It's because you think you're going to serve two masters. You're going to serve one when everything's good and serve the other one when everything's bad.
Right.
And when I say everything's bad, you want to serve the God that you're supposed to serve when things go wrong. That you serve the right God, the only God when things is going wrong. And when things is going wrong, you expect that not to happen. No man can serve two masters. The same European man that killed all these people down and what's that happened in Columbine? The same one that happened in Columbine, Dillon Storm Roof in Charleston, South Carolina, the little Japanese shooting that just happened a day or two ago. You serve what they serve. You ain't no better than them. And you know the reason why you would think you're not on the same pedestal is because they actually got balls to go out there and die and do what they believe in. Understanding they have no consequence. But you know what makes you different? Is the fact that you got all this mouth, you're willing to kill your own people, you want to act like a goddamn coward, tuck your legs and your nuts between your legs, women too, and you want to go out here and kill your people and think you're doing something. Meanwhile, regardless what the consequence is, whether they believe it's a God or not, they go out there and do it. And they die behind it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Take your time, take your time.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
You hate one and love the other. A lot of y'all like damn Christian churches, like my mama and my daddy. A lot of y'all mama and daddy love Christian churches. Majority, mass majority,
Right.
like Christian churches. We've been doing a Christian church for 100+ years. And y'all still love them. Y'all know y'all can't serve two people. Guess what they do, guys?
What's that?
They know they can't. They know they can't serve two people. Why the hell are they going to serve some stuff they lied to them from the beginning of time and then keep serving like it's going to change something? Each generation get wiser and more advanced with time.
Right.
How advanced are you, you dummy? You still going to Christian church talking about God love everybody and Negro Holy Spirit and all this and y'all talking in tongues. We've been going through that for years, 4 months, for decades, a century. And y'all ain't realized nothing. You are stupid. You're stupid if you want that one. Go ahead.
No, it's not. Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
Hold on to one. A lot of you people with dreadlocks. Let me go ahead and nip that in the bud because I was really thinking about y'all. Y'all will hold on one thinking y'all are king, y'all are God, y'all natural, this is natural. Dreadlocks are filthy, disgusting, and not natural. What's natural is keeping something clean. You can't overwater a plant without it dying. You can't have a plant without maintenance in that plant before insects and parasites and bacteria kills that plant.
Right.
That plant has to be clean according to its custom. Now let me explain this again for a second time for people who don't understand it. Dreadlocks are not clean. Dreadlocks are not natural. What's natural is just like a plant. It had a plant has certain parasites and germs and bacteria that can't be on that plant in order for it to survive.
Right.
Dreadlocks. If you don't wash your hair and maintenance your hair just like the plant, that germ, dead hair, damn grease, all of that stuff gonna build up the mold and kill your hair. What is natural has to be maintained. Like if you have a tomato farm, you have to spray it, put whatever the case may be. You know, all these high performance terms. You know what I'm saying? If my rib was here, I really wish you'll text me and start talking about, babe, you forgot about this and this word. Baby, text me if you hear me. If you out there, text me. But all these certain things, if you got plants or whatnot,
Right.
you have to make sure certain insects, certain germs, certain things of that matter. Already, I tell you, they ain't know what the Lord. Certain insects and certain things like that do not harm that plant.
That's right.
So you think just washing your hair and twisting your hair is good? You have mold, old grease, old dust, dead hair in it, and you think that's natural. God, tell me what's natural when nature sheds itself. Snakes shed themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the winter, things die and start new things, and it sheds itself. So how in the unholy hell is a dreadlock clean? So when they're speaking on this precept again, they will hold on to one. Yes, y'all holding on to filth and trash. Queen Shiva, a damn woman that was an East Indian who ain't washed her ass. Go ahead.
Okay. You cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve the God and mammon. You're not going to have dreads and think you're serving the Most High, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai and his son. You're not going to have, you can't do it. You got these fake Israelite camps out here. Sisters are dying by Hamites. Head people are dying. Transgenders is floating around. Rods and dinglings and all this other stuff is going through their congregation and they think they doing something.
Right.
Go to Exodus 20 and 30 if you could, bro. Wow.
He said Exodus 20 and
13. Yeah, we're going back to thou shalt not kill because a lot of people don't understand is the fact that people, black folks, and I hate to say it like this because I'm going to say it the way it needs to be said. Say it again. You got anything on it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Then go ahead. Roll them things up.
Yeah,
Go slow for me.
back towards the beginning, Marcus said, the Lord said, be separate regardless of how you feel.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, get off OnlyFans. And then, with the 10 brothers and sisters that were killed, Quan said the youngest one was 32, and then and Marcus said the oldest one was 82.
32 to 82?
Right.
I am 29 years old. 9 years old. And I feel like I'm the oldest nigga walking around here, but they brothers say I'm the youngest. 32 to 80.
To 82. 20 of them brothers and sisters.
Go ahead. Yeah. No. Oh, on the computer if you could, I'm sure. Alright, hold on. I got you. It's a precept I'm looking for right now as far as that old age. Cause y'all had to understand nobody is empathetic, nobody shows any sympathy, nobody gives a damn about Black, Hispanic, Native Indian. It doesn't matter how big your butt is, what you got, your financial gain or financial status or nothing of the sort. Nobody cares. Nobody. So stop thinking you're really more than your next brother or sister when our reality, we are the bottom of the bottom. We need the help. Let me see if I pick up on that real quick. Hold on, I'll Slack it, y'all. Slack it. Slack it. I got a good preset. I gotta get it real quick, y'all. Just give me a moment. All right. Yeah. Just start from the top, man. Same one where you was.
Exodus 20:13.
Come.
Exodus 20:13. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. So for your brothers and sisters that having abortions and selling drugs, what that devil did is the same thing you do. It's just the simple fact that sisters use isolation tactics when it comes to abortion. When I say isolation tactics, I'm saying on behalf of exempt everybody around you, neglect everybody around you that's trying to tell you the truth, and you rather go back to your own personal vision or personal views, or you rather go to another whore that acts just like you. So use the isolation tactic because whatever somebody or whoever acts exactly like you, they're going to accept your filthy, disgusting lifestyle. Just like we sell it. Oh, somebody, if I ain't gonna sell it, somebody else is. Why in the hell are you worrying about what another man's gonna do? Are you a woman? Is that your husband? Do you like putting stuff in your ass? What is it? You worried about who gonna sell something, but instead of them saying you want to sell it, why are you in competition with a man when he looks like you and he's struggling? I'm convinced that it's a lot of men out here that actually like to put other men inside of them. Inside of them. And to have the audacity to talk about what a European man did to our nation, they've been doing that forever. But you've been doing it for 10, 20 years, selling weed and coke and pills and mollies and heroin and meth and ice and shrooms and fentanyl and all this solicit sex. You've been doing that for years. Passing goddamn AIDS around. You've been doing the same thing. You just ain't heard nobody die from it yet.
Right. You're
the same thing as that heathen that shot 10 brothers or 10 whoever that was. No matter what, that's who you are. That's who you are. He just been a damn man about it and been who he really is and dealt with it accordingly because it was up on his pleasure and his flesh. And he lived up to the standard that everybody knows him as. Everybody assumes that the standard of us is thugs, drug dealers, and whores. So let's show them the standard that we really are. Y'all say stick together? Let's show them why we stick together. What are we doing? Go to Psalm 58:3.
Psalms 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
They're straight from the room. Go ahead.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
They go astray as soon as they be born. Isn't it nature to commit crimes and murder and rape and pillage and steal and rob and kill and lie and deceive and just homosexual and that's just in their nature. As soon as they come out the box from in between whoever the hell that puppy is, that's what they do. That's what they do. When they come out the womb and they pop their head out the first time, they say, I am ready to put a rod in me. I am ready to kill something. I am ready to lie to somebody to get me $1. Go ahead.
Speaking lies.
Speaking lies. And it's And usually it's just a mental illness. And when I say mental illness, I'm not talking about, I'm saying just a sick deviant. Is that it? Okay, let me see where we at. Speaking of that, where is the anti-black hate bill at? That's my question. anti-black hate bill. They gave the Asians a hate bill when they sat here and disrespected my sister in the beauty salon, nail salon.
Right.
Meanwhile, since that happened, we probably had 3 or 4, 5, 30, 100,000 million brothers and sisters died in between it. Who knows? But why do they get those perks and they ain't from America? They wasn't here when Negroes was picking cotton and beans and rice right alongside of the Mexicans and the Indians.
Right.
So what makes them better? That's it? Start from the top one time about select.
Okay. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
The wicked. Who's in rulership, Kyle?
The oppressor and the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Whoever's give me some participation. Who is the oppressor? Who is the Bible that they in refrain from saying this color? Who is the Bible? Who is the oppressor in according to the Bible? And I'm gonna give y'all, some time momentarily. You know what I'm saying? That being said, man, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman, you have to come to a conclusion. Don't be a contradiction at all. Like, period, point blank. And when I say that, and I'm talking about towards anybody, don't say, oh, it's okay to sell drugs, because it's not okay. Don't make that inference like it's okay to sell drugs, and you sell drugs to everybody but your people, when the Lord said, don't sell drugs. Not a witch. Or what's that precept, Kyle? If you know it, not a witch or... they talking about, not selling drugs. Well, it's a part of selling drugs, but it's like necromancy and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, I mean, it's good. It's good. Not a witch or anybody of the sort. So don't sit here and talk about what everybody else doing to this nation if you're not willing to die behind this nation.
Right.
Because y'all got to come to a conclusion. And I'm speaking real facts right now. Like, my old lady, it was once upon a time a few weeks ago, and I had to break it down to her like, baby, it's not like this. You know what I'm saying? Yes, no, we embrace that. We go out here for pleasure and embrace it. That's what a warrior gonna do. That's what a real man gonna do. Die and embrace the fact that he know what he doing. He know death come behind him, but he's doing it for not only his family, his wife and kids. He doing it for the nation. He doing it for the nation. You got niggas out here, Kyle, who wouldn't get in a fight with their homeboy to defend their little sister.
Right.
We go out here and defend for strangers. The same crackhead Native Indian sister that's on the block, knowing she ain't worth a damn, and we willing to go out here and give our life for it and tell the truth. Stop doing this to my sister. Stop doing this to our sister.
Right.
And my baby, she get mad about that. You know what I'm saying? She really, she okay now. But at the beginning, it was like, she was on me like, you shouldn't, and it just took time to where it's like, be a goddamn soldier, man.
Right.
Be a soldier. You a soldier in Chicago, Detroit, and Florida, and New York, and Cali, and Texas, and Mississippi, and give me some in Louisiana.
Right.
Well, Tennessee. Y'all soldiers in all these different areas, and think y'all really rocking out. Some of y'all brothers ain't doing nothing. Nothing. You laying on your back with your legs up. That's all you doing. Waiting for the white man, so like the Caucasian man to come and handle his business with you because you want to be at fault. You the same thing as a woman. She just could bear a baby. But you know what you bear? You bear babies too. Now, hypothetically speaking, you bear babies too. You know what type of babies you bear? It's the same one that turn homosexual since you ain't at home dealing with your son and raise him as a man.
Right.
The same one that turn around being a whore, sleeping with men for $40 in a damn car because her dad is in there to show her how a woman should be treated. That's your babies. That's the babies you bear, just like that whore-like woman that buried them babies, and she's an actual whore. You laid on your back just like that woman did. Legs in the air and wait for that man to come handle his business with you. Fill you up. Just like you are. Go ahead. But that is songs right there. Go Zachariah 11 spot. Slide it out.
Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them?
Whose possessors slay us? Who possesses God?
Who are the possessors?
God.
The possessors are, again, the oppressor and the devil that the Bible speaks.
The oppressor. The one that Bible speaks of. Whoever's in rulership in America, how many presidents? 54? 53, 52, 61, 30? The hell if I know. The same people that look alike. Only person that look different is nobody.
Right.
Everybody look the same. Obama look the same. Everybody look the same.
Right.
The oppressors is those same people that look like this. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Hold themselves not guilty. Like a brother man go out here, and I know this might be a little fast, but I'm gonna tell you how it is. That oppressor should have died. The way he should have died, coming out that grocery store, whatever, he should have been laid out to rest. Dylan Storm Roof, damn Mark Zimmerman, the lady that sat here and talked bad. What was that little brother that they beat home because she said he whistled or winked at her?
Right.
Rodney King.
Oh, you talking about,
Rodney King? No.
Emmett Till?
Emmett Till. All those people should have died.
Right.
That's how it should have been. And they hold themselves not guilty because me and the cops can come out here right now, with a Bible in our damn hand in 3 waters and die and say we were a threat. They held us guilty. But you know who wasn't held guilty? That same little dude that came out of Buffalo. Don't matter if he get 40, 50 years electric chair and 60 years. They didn't hold him guilty because he still lived a long damn life. You go to the hood of California right now in Compton, Oklahoma, Sacramento. Men are dying at 13, 14 years old like grown men. Not at the hands of somebody look like they're getting hopped out on, they getting their back blown out with a shotgun. A shotgun. And a shotgun kill big ass animals. Go ahead.
And they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich."
For I am rich. Zimmerman. Mark goddamn Zimmerman was selling that gun for a couple $100,000 that killed Trayvon. And you have filthy, disgusting, fill in the blank type oppressors bidding on a gun that murdered my young brother.
Right.
Young brother that probably ain't even seen high school.
Right.
Didn't see high school. And they're bidding on a gun for a couple $100,000. What in the unholy hell is different between an AR-15 by somebody who killed my brother and an AR-15 that ain't been even bought out the package yet? It's because the fact that it's pride and because it got a body on it by a brother that's 13, 14 years old.
Right.
Sis, brother, again, if you have an abortion, you're selling drugs, you're homosexual, shut your damn mouth. You're the same thing as what these oppressors do to us. Period.
Right.
At least back then, if a woman got raped by a oppressor, she will still conceive the baby. I don't know what would happen with the baby, but at least she'll conceive the baby. Period. If a man knew his wife got raped, he wouldn't sell drugs. He would still love his wife to the utmost and be angry at the oppressor. But what y'all do? F whores because 3.5 worth of grams and you want to stick your rod in her front and back.
Right.
You are just like her. Lay on your back. Bend over. Book over. Go find something better to do. Put something inside of you. Because you are acting exactly like her and have a issue or alt with her because the way she act. She doesn't know what a real man is. How do men expect a woman to respect them or know what a real man is when you don't raise your voice, show authority, look like a goddamn man walking around here, have an attitude, tell her to shut her mouth, and still prove that you love her and you're going to take care of her and will be willing to die behind all of that?
Right.
How you expect her to even want to hear anything you got to say? You can tell her to shut her damn mouth each and every day, but if she see you handle your business like a man and you showing love and affection and treating her like your wife, why would she leave you? And I can't speak for all women, Kyle. But any real woman will say, I don't like how he talk to me, but I love how he treat me.
Right.
I love that he does what the hell he does. And everything he say, it doesn't come back void. But meanwhile, brothers expect sisters not to act no other type of way. Meanwhile, you stuck your rod in this woman for 3.5 grams. She had an abortion, and you want to really settle down with a woman. And the woman you want to settle down with lied or had an abortion with a previous man. Not all women is whores. You know why? Because you ain't teach your wife how to be a whore. You sent it through the grapevine. And y'all say karma, but I'm not using no karma. That sounds Christian as hell. Live like you're supposed to live, man.
Right.
You don't want to, so be it. Keep everybody else out. If you want to die of AIDS and HIV, go lay in a hospital bed and say, I will pay rent until my time is up. Pay rent in a hospital bed. Don't use my tax dollars. Go to work, come back in the hospital bed and pay it. Women having abortion, I still want one of Kai's. I want one. This brother wants some. And we got to sit here and watch and look and let sisters dictate our future on behalf of the women we want and to choose to take care of because of the simple fact that y'all want to have abortion. Now we got to zero in on who's going to have an abortion on us. We got to be even more wise because we don't know. Sisters, child support is for women that ain't shit and they want money, Salaki. But women want to have abortions ain't shit and they don't want to have no responsibilities, Salaki. Salaki. Same damn thing. You expect a man to respect you or love on you when your box is a goddamn graveyard of 40, 50 damn bodies and 30 funerals?
Right.
Who the hell want to sit here and mourn at a damn graveyard? Who the hell want to dance around in the goddamn graveyard? Who the hell want to send a child through a graveyard to a damn dragon? Not me. Not me. And the sisters out here really feel as if brothers are wrong because they have standards. Because they scared to love who they want to love. Good. Listen, child support is out here. Niggas ain't stupid no more. We love y'all, sis. I love y'all. He love y'all. But it still comes with wisdom first. A man is not going to put his rod in you and say he's going to settle down with you and make a marriage if you like whore homegirls. You talk about suck up and F up. What you gonna do and what you ain't gonna do. You got that, okay?
What you saying?
Did you make Zachariah?
Oh, you see one? Okay, yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, go for it.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
Hold up. Stop running time one more time. I don't think they caught that.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
The possessors is the European man.
Right.
And they hold themselves not guilty. Every time we goddamn die. So like Denham Store Roof in the church. Not a bunch of gang members on the street. What's that other Rittenhouse? Kyle Rittenhouse. Right. Sitting out here shooting up people talking about he defending for somebody. And this goddamn devil had an AR and don't even know how to wipe his ass. Talking about defending for a nation. You need to defend your behind with some soap and water. Right. Talking about talking about all of that, man. And they did all of that, and they don't hold them not guilty. Not guilty. But yet, in Spartanburg, a couple years ago, in high school, I think about 2013, 2014, I knew this guy. I ain't gonna name and drop him. But I knew this guy that was at high school. And being in Bowling Springs, South Carolina, right outside of Spartanburg, for all y'all don't know, Spartanburg probably like the third or fourth biggest city, you know what I'm saying? And third or fourth biggest city in South Carolina. This guy used to really kick it with. He was older than me. I was in 10th grade, he was in 12th. This guy just completely disappeared off the grid when we was at school. Found out years later, this man went down and did 30 days for stealing one slice of a Pop-Tart and eating it inside of Walmart. 30 days for a piece of Pop-Tart. A Pop-Tart. He did 30 days for a piece of Pop-Tart. Who and why in the hell is a Pop-Tart worth 30 days of my life? And not including the paperwork and all the stress and strife went with it. Meanwhile, look at the ratio of them two in 20, 30 years. Is a life really amount to a Pop-Tart? They milked that brother as much as they could out of a Pop-Tart. Out of a Pop-Tart. Meanwhile, that whole Dylan Storm rule, that man living like a lord inside of the jail. And like a state security, whatever, he probably getting into whatever he getting into, but he ain't dead yet. He ain't dead yet. They beat Steve Harvey over the head in the first goddamn 2-3 months. Right. Instantly. And he made a living doing what he doing. Man, don't feed me that. Keep that for my family, your family. You're a coward. You lay on your back. That's what you do. And you take deep breaths when you lay on your back. Go ahead.
Okay. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not.
Own shepherd. Everybody know the shepherd, lead the fleet. Not fleet, sheep. Same people that supposed to be leading us, even down to your damn D.L. Hughley. I've been talking about this for a minute. What are you going to do, D.L. Hughley? What do you got to say? Right. Talking about feel bad for Megan. D.L. Hughley, I'm talking to you. What do you have to say for this mass murder that happened by a European man? What do you have to say? What are you doing? I ain't heard you on the air yet. I've been in the car ever since. I ain't heard you say a damn. Where's Steve Harvey? Where are you? Because the shepherd's pity is not.
Right.
Nobody. That 1 Peter 5:8. 5:8.
First Peter 5:8. Be sober. Be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil.
A lot of you women and men out here selling drugs and having abortion. A lot of y'all smoke weed, do pills, and drink. Like Valentine's Day. Be sober. Be vigilant. Be aware. Because the adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion. Everybody can hear a lion. Everybody know how fierce a lion is. Go ahead.
Walketh about, seeing whom he may devour.
So in this way, walking about is preying on the weak. Who is foolish? Who is unaware? Who has no acknowledgement? Who is unknowledgeable? Who is ignorant? Who is hard-headed? Who knows it all and doesn't know a damn thing? He's preying on those weak people. Seeking who he may devour. You have lions prey on Impala. You have white folks that murder. You have white folks that rape. You have oppressors that pillage. You have oppressors that shed blood. You have oppressors that lie and deceive. You have oppressors that the devil the Bible speaks of. You have black people that are drug dealers that deceive. You have black women that have abortion that deceive and put child support. There's no difference. There is no difference. Let's start from the top of the rope for sure.
Come. Be sober. Be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil.
Be sober. Sis, you know why you laid on your back? Because you already instilled it in your head was the fact that I got to make this money. Pause that. I'm going to talk to the men. You know why guys that go out here and have drills and say, oh, you ain't no shooter unless you want. You ain't no shooter because you got to be high on some drug.
Hey.
Bro, you know why you did that? Because you weren't sober. You wasn't vigilant. And you know why you got locked up? Like your high Lil Waynes and high... Because you wasn't sober. You wasn't thinking right. You thought drugs was a next level up. Drugs didn't even give you balls. That was the devil behind your ear telling you, I got you. You're not sober, so you ain't gotta focus too much. Just do it. You wasn't vigilant, you wasn't sober. And that's how the European man got you with this filthy crackhead drug called weed and pills and lean and vagina and money. What else? Porn, abortion, child support,
Right.
ain't-ish daddies, all of that. Go ahead.
As a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
He is still here to pray. He praying on who he want to slaughter. He wants to slaughter. He is walking around praying who he can devour. You have a lion that will sit here and be in the wilderness and sit this low, 40, 60 yards out, and you won't see him. You won't see him. 60 yards out like this, and the whole time he creeping. Whole time he creeping closer. Then he'll come to a point where he gonna take off. He's seeking who he may devour. Same way with black folk. In this whole RICO chart with YSL and Young Thug. Yeah, we gonna keep letting them do what they do. And even these woos and chos up in New York on the east side.
Right.
Everybody talking about, oh, every month, every year, I change up the name, this and that. No. They're seeking to devour you. They're letting you, all right, they change their name to Woo. They turn their name to Chew. They change their name to Woe. They change their name to this. And after a certain time, it's like, okay, now we got him. It's like, look at Casanova 2 times. Look at Rollo. Look at Casanova in 2 times out of Jamaica Queen. Rollo out of Georgia. You know what I mean? Look at 6ix9ine out of New York. What? Brooklyn?
Right.
I mean, look at that. Look at damn YSL Young Thug out of Atlanta. I mean, look at Glock 9 out of Florida. I mean, 1804 block. All of them got the same RICO charge. Because they doing something. They're just plotting and planning. They are lions and seeking to devour you, and they understand that these dumb niggers, they'll help you out. Even when they think they ain't helping you, these niggers are helping you out. These niggas is so smart, they'll put a carrot right up in they behind, and then they'll look at you and say, yes, master. They know you're a dumb nigga. You're dumb. You're dumb. Man, pick up this Bible and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. This Bible ain't about no Christianity. This Bible is about black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. And what it's saying in there, if you do something, you got good perks. If you don't do nothing, you end up in the same situation when you're now.
Right.
In our community, that European boy would not be allowed to come in our gas station all willy-nilly. The same way we got to school, that same European, he would have got checked at the sidewalk before he got in the parking lot and shot at 3 people. He would have been pat down, car would have been searched. He would have made it to the first sliding door. He would have been pat down on the outside, pat down on the inside. And once he got in there, it would have been all hell. You would have had 50, 60, 70, 80 niggas in there, all black boots, hair braided, and beards, looking at him, making sure if this little European dude cut up, this is it. This is where we stand. But the what happened right there is because we don't have anything. And majority of our people died.
Right.
And a lot of y'all gonna feel bad, which be passionate about, you know what I'm saying, our people. And there ain't nothing wrong. Show compassion. But a lot of y'all gonna have a lot of saying it couldn't be me, this is what we need to do, strap up, this and that. And a lot of these niggas out here saying this we need to strap up, and they say, why are you selling drugs and have no charges with a clean gun? Are you helping the cause? Hell no. You know what cause you're helping? It helps cause you look even more dumb. Go ahead. John 8:32 is talking about. You take your time.
John 8:32. Ye shall know the truth.
You shall know the truth. All women say, I want a real man. I want a real nigga. I want a man who gonna keep it real with me. Niggas like, I want me a down bitch. A ride or die. That ain't gonna open up.
Right.
That's what you want. You should know the truth. You should know the truth. Get somebody who's gonna hurt your feelings. Let me say this again. First off, show no emotion.
Right.
Get somebody who's gonna hurt your feelings because it's the truth. Not because the emphasis they putting on the truth, but get somebody who's gonna be real with you, regardless if you like it or not.
Right.
Because that's somebody who really means you some good. They really care about you. Not that BS stuff Jody talking about I lie to these hoes because I care about. No. Get somebody who gonna tell you the truth, even if they know it's gonna hurt you. They know it. Go ahead.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free. Not a lie, because you chose what sounds good. Oh, he said he loved me, he done with this chick, this and that. Meanwhile, sex is marriage and you find him sleeping around. Now you hurt. The truth shall set you free. Yes, I have another wife. I want both of you. What do you want to do? I want both of you. I love you both. Y'all possess and y'all hold something different. What do you want to do? Because I ain't letting neither one of you go. If you want to go, okay. But both of you are mine up until. Be a goddamn man about it. Pick up your nuts, man.
Right.
Because when you start sleeping around and get one pregnant and go to the next, that's why sisters have abortions. And that's why they feel like they got the right to talk about what happened over here. That's why you feel like you have the right. Meanwhile, you threw away a sister and a pregnant baby to go deal with a slut. And got a nerve to talk about him. Tell them both. I want you both. Both of you, my wives, and I love you differently. But y'all both meet my need. But the only way they're going to get sharp like that, Kai, you got to come into the truth, the I.S.U.P.K. Anybody outside of I.S.U.P.K. is a liar. Because they want to accommodate your weak ass feelings and get numbers. I don't care. We don't care. Yahweh Shah, Christ, and the Lord Yahweh don't care about your feelings. Law is law. The white man don't care about it. If you got caught with, I got caught with coke in my pocket. He doesn't care if I say it's not mine or I cry. He's going to lock me up. He's going to lock me up. The Lord is 100 million, whatever, 7 times, 77 times. Let's take it though. Let's take it though. See?
That's right.
You got someone there?
Oh.
You can run down if you want. You can run down if you want.
The Quan said, "You just don't want to take accountability."
Right.
And he said, "The biggest sin is the same as the smallest."
Right. Accountability. So like, and that's the only way accountability right there. Accountability would show if you're really willing to die behind the truth or be a coward. That's why anybody, whether it's my brother, sister, best friend, whatever, or even my rib, you know what I mean, my rib.
Right.
If you can take accountability, I can actually love you. Because I know if something go wrong, you, in our life on the line, you ain't gonna say, well, he told us to go here and turn your back on me, watch the side of my damn head get blown off. At least if you take accountability, and I know they're gonna shoot your head off, I can fight and make an attempt, and we can deal with it together. Deal with whatever the threat is. Even a woman, God, A woman who could take accountability is such a turn on.
Right.
Because you got a lot of women that actually run away from relationships nowadays, and it's because they don't personal, they don't know how to take accountability because they don't listen to their white daddies. They're white daddies, and they say, "Oh, I hate this man," but you love your white daddy. That's why if a woman could take accountability, I will fall in love with you.
Right.
Now, not quick though, but if that's a perk, that's big. That is big. Good.
So, you want me to read it over again? And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Truth shall make you free, man. Like, I stopped eating pork. My sister doesn't eat pork. My mom and stepdad, I can't really say nothing, but I know when it came to a certain generation, me and my sister stopped eating pork. And I'm speaking on me. I stopped eating pork. I stopped wanting to be violent. I Shia Allah 50 stopped wanting to be violent. I actually know how to have a rational conversation. Yes, I have aggression. I have a lot of aggression, but it's certain things beyond the camera I can't say. But I stopped being violent. I stopped doing certain worldly things that could have put me behind bars 20, 30 years. I stopped doing certain things because I put pork down. Pork would not help you think. Everybody say, "Oh, pork is so good. Pork is so good." What's good about it? Because it's going down your throat like a whore. You're laying on your back again, Billy, James, Kimani, whatever you want to be called. Go ahead. That's it on there. All right, Isaiah 9:16, if you could.
Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
Cause us to err. Our leaders saying it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that, and X, Y, Z, and just whatever. Go ahead.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
Again, y'all want to follow the ways of America. Y'all want to follow these people say Black Lives Matter and abortion, this and that. Meanwhile, you're sitting here mad at a European dude that did the same thing you did. Again, that's in his nature. You physically put something in your body and killed it. And the only thing that's going to happen to him is he's going to go to jail and still live a good life. Meanwhile, you're going to have a sore vagina, catch cancer. 45, 50 years later, you're going to think, "Oh, I wonder where my baby's at." And that happened to me one time when I was 18. And I don't feel bad for that sister whenever she want to have kids and that, because I see certain things on Facebook and it's like, your time is coming. Your time is coming. You're so free, this and that. But when a man realizes what kind of whore you are, you're going to reflect on behalf of not having a family. You're going to reflect on not having a man who gives a F about you, or having a child that you can raise and love. That's why I can respect and I love a woman who is a single mother without putting a child on child support, and they give the opportunity for change.
Right.
It might be a hard fight for the guy, but I can respect it. And I love the drive with a brother to a sister, but if it was me, I love the drive that a sister will allow me to come in and be like, "This is who I am. Let me show you something."
Right.
Go ahead. Hosea 4:6. Yeah, we pretty much gonna run through them.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
We are destroyed from lack of knowledge. We think them murdering us in the grocery store is different from abortion or selling crack.
Right.
And lack of knowledge is thinking, is not knowing the fact that all of them result into death and failure inside of our community. Just because you didn't kill nobody and you selling drugs and somebody else killed them that was selling drugs, you helped because you gave them that first high. You gave them that third or 40th high and kept giving it to them. And guess what? They died on that 31 or 41 high. And now look, go ahead.
Okay. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of God. I will also forget thy children.
The Lord's going to reject if you reject his knowledge. You see? Deuteronomy 20 and 15.
Deuteronomy 20 and 15. Thus shalt thou do unto the cities which are very afar from thee.
Deuteronomy 20 and 15.
Deuteronomy 20 and 15.
28 and 15. No, you 12, man. I'd say.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If thou shalt come to pass, if you listen to the Lord thy God, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To observe and do all of his commandments. Go ahead.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Which was told, implied, not questioned, told thee this day. Go ahead.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
The curses will come above you and take thee. So when y'all sit here and look at this guy right here, the people that died in there, that isn't the issue. The issue is the fact that we were rebellious. That Kazamora was a what? It was a murder. You're right. Give me some more. Come on.
You talking about who he was?
No. What he done was a what from the Lord?
Oh, that was a sin against the Lord.
That was a sin against the Lord. Come on, you on track.
A sin, a transgression.
That was a wake up call.
Right. That was a. I don't know how to put in words.
I got you. What he done, the Lord allowed it because that was a wake up call for us to get situated.
Right.
We're so far separate, and we look at that like it's at fault, like that's something new. That was supposed to happen because first off, it's in their nature. Second off, first off, the Lord allowed it to happen, and that's what the Lord was gonna do. Second off, is because it's in their nature. Period. That was supposed to happen, and third of all, that was a wake up call, because how many of you sick, weak men are going to chase European women? How many of you sick sisters gonna go to Miami and go sleep with a Jeff because he got money?
Right.
How long are y'all gonna do it? Does it really take a black man to have to go like this old BS? And for all you cowards that gotta tote guns when children go on prom, if you can't raise your daughter to be a respectable woman, something's wrong with you.
Right.
Put that gun up. Because if I have a son and you pull a gun on him, that'll be the last gun you ever even knew a gun exists. Period. Even if it come to my brothers, sisters, or whatever, that would be the last gun that you even knew that exists.
Right.
But like I said, the Lord sent that for a wake-up call. And for all you that love Europeans and want to indulge in they festivities and all this other stuff, when it happens, it's because the Lord told you not to do it. And guess what? When you disobey your parent, you will be chastised and disciplined as a child. And when you're chastised and disciplined, lashings come and you deserve whatever the hell happens. Go ahead. That was the end of 15. That was it right there.
Nah, I got it. To observe and to do all his commandments and statutes, I command thee this day.
To do all of them. All of them. Not the one, whatever one you want or whatever one, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't having a problem with. Give us the one that you have a problem with. If you're your weed smoking drug addict or your whore, you come to us and we're going to help you get off.
Right.
Because we all was there once upon a time. You got brothers that used to pimp women. Brothers that used to sell drugs. Ex-murderers. You know what I mean? Brothers with anger issues, fighters, gun toters, just whatever. Whatever. Go ahead. I mean, that's it. Okay.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses will come upon them. All these curses will come upon us and take thee.
Right.
So don't think it's just something new for our parents that they know. This ain't nothing new.
Right.
Y'all seen this in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, Watch Riot, Black Wall Street. Y'all seen all of this. But y'all didn't have the answers. And y'all failed us because y'all didn't break these things down. I'm 29. I never heard one time my parents said anything about the Watch Riot. Ever. You know what it took for me to learn about the Watch Riots? Gangland. History tread on gangland.
Right.
And I probably was damn near 18. Mark 12 and 31.
Mark 12 and 31. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Love your neighbor. Your baby in your stomach is your neighbor. That's in New Testament. That's coming out of Mark. Your baby is your neighbor. Them same black folks you selling drugs to, black man, that's just your neighbor. Them same brothers and sisters that died in that grocery store by the hands of that devil, those are your neighbors. They are all their deaths should be equal and based the same, not on behalf of the. I don't want to say countenance. What's the word I'm looking for? They disregard what the situation they life was based on. They should all be dealt with the same if they lost their life. Though they are all honorable. They're all our brothers and sisters. Nobody's higher than the other one. Unless you're keeping the law, statute, commandment, then you're perfect and you're better. But if you're not keeping the law, statute, commandment, you're worse. Right. You're nothing. And guess what? Guess what? Whatever happens, you deserve it. Because you don't want to be perfect like the Lord said.
Right.
Go ahead.
As thyself, there is none commandment greater than these.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Romans 9 and 13.
Romans 9 and 13. As it is written.
As it is written. It already been written, y'all. Go ahead.
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
See, Jacob is the progenitor of Israel, you know, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. But Esau is the progenitor of those European, the oppressor. It don't matter if it's Russian, Ukraine, German, whatever. Go ahead.
Right. Next verse.
Mm-hmm.
What shall we say then?
What shall we say then? What can I say? Go ahead.
Is there unrighteousness with God?
So how can I sit here and say is there unrighteousness with God when I ain't nothing? Christ said, why thou callest me good? And Christ was the greatest man. You Christians say that ever walked, but he said, I'm nothing. But there's only one, and that's the Father. So who am I to sit here and say, well, give me that again.
I don't know.
Just that little piece right there.
What shall we say then?
Mm-hmm.
Is there unrighteousness with God?
So who am I to talk when Christ clearly said he ain't nothing? Stop thinking you're higher than the next man. We're all scum because we don't want to change.
Right.
Go ahead.
God forbid.
God forbid. Go ahead.
For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
All right, so go to Genesis 25 and 25.
And Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red.
Red. Go ahead.
All over
Mm-hmm.
like a hairy garment.
Mm-hmm.
And called his name Esau.
Okay, so Romans 9-13, Lord clearly said, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. The same one that come out the womb red and hairy. If you get sunburn, you're red, and the one who's naturally hairy, that is still red. That is the European. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out and took hold on Esau's heel,
Mm-hmm.
and his name was called Jacob.
Jacob. So Jacob was the second one out this womb, right, guys?
Right.
So for all y'all that say, oh, black man was here, right? Oh. Listen, shut up. We're talking about in the stanzas that we in right now. Esau came out first out of that womb, right here in this stanza. Came out the womb first. Then Jacob did. But Romans 9-13 say, Jacob have I loved, which was the second one come out the womb, Esau have I hated.
Right.
That was red hair as a cloak. Shut up. You know nothing, man. You know nothing. You're a weed smoking, whore like, laying on your back and use Vaseline type weak man. And that's all you're good for. You only know about drugs and how to be a filthy whore. And the only thing you know about outside of drugs is how to make women have abortions because they can't depend on a real man who's going to make sure the house is in order.
Right.
Tame her damn mouth and tell her to shut the hell up. And still also love on her and be affectionate to her to make her feel like a woman and tender and soft. It's not hard. That's our job as a man. If it's hard, you might just be one of them that lay on your side and spread them. Go ahead.
And the
Go to Amos 3 and 1. 3:1-2.
Amos 3:1.
Mm-hmm.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you,
Mm-hmm.
O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt,
Hear this word that has been spoken against you, against the whole family. Go ahead.
saying, You only have I known.
You only have I known. The Lord only know us. And guess what else he know? We're the only brothers and sisters that's getting murdered and slaughtered to the utmost out of any nation. He knows what we're going through. Go ahead.
You only have I known
Mm-hmm.
of all the families of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I will punish you. Oh, so like that's good. Oh no, that. For I will punish you for all your iniquities.
We're going to punish him for all iniquities, for smoking weed, for having abortions,
Right.
for laying on our back, sleeping around on our husband. The Lord's going to punish us for all that. And who are we to say we don't deserve it when we do deserve it? Because we don't want to take simple orders like going to Amazon or BMW and they say we need this over here buff and buff that by the cavity wax or this and that. You follow their rules, but you can't follow the rules of the Lord. Y'all follow the rules over who run money, but you can't follow the rules over the man who can take and give a life.
Right.
Look at 50 Cent. Man got shot 9 times, 1 in the head, and he's still living. And you mean you putting your love and trust into a European man when the Lord is the reason why 50's still living? Get out of here. Talk what you talk.
Right.
John 8 and 34, 32, so like.
John 8 and 32.
Mm-hmm.
John 8 and 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The truth shall set you free. So stop with all that crying and other extra, ooh, ah type stuff. Go to James 1 and 13. James 1 and 13.
James 1 and 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God.
So a lot of people out here say, oh, you got to do what you got to do. You this and that. And like, men in society say, oh, don't think God loves us. He loves us. He will never put us in this position. God didn't put us in no damn position like this. We put our goddamn self in a position. Right. I mean, God put you in a jail when you got caught with crack in your pocket. Damn. You got caught with crack in your pocket? Come on. God put a rapist in your eye when you was out here with your name being slandered as a whore, drinking at a house party and taking pills, and you say God put a rapist in between your legs? Right. God didn't do that. God ain't put no cigarette in your mouth and give you cancer. God ain't do that. What the Lord did was he put COVID-19 down here for all you rebellious, sick, goddamn heathens. That's what he did. He ain't tempt you. He give you ample opportunity. Ample. And if you don't listen, he gonna whoop your ass. Right. That's what he gonna do. And he's right for it. Because anybody has a child, you expect your child to come out your womb or come out your rod and respect and then follow the rules that you laid down. And you know what happens when they don't? You discipline them. Right. That's what the Lord doing. The Lord did not put another man rod in between you. Because you want to be a pillhead and drink at party with a damn skirt and your ass hanging out. Because you want to get gunned down because you want to sell fentanyl. Who fault that is? The Lord ain't tempt nobody. Right. The Lord don't even like none of that. You did that. The Lord gonna tempt you if you doing something right. You doing something wrong. Talking about this, the Lord tempting you. The Lord is not tempting you to go out here and sell crack because your bills ain't ready. That means you call your brother, you go find another damn job or something. That's right. That's what it means. That means you show some brotherhood and sisterhood to figure out how y'all gonna get these ends to meet. Coming together. Not going out and selling crack. Talking about this, the Lord put me in this position. It's easy for us to blame somebody else. It's always easy. It's easy. I ain't never heard a black man say, and when she got pregnant by him talking about something, bro, that's her fault she got pregnant. Nigga, you put your rod in her. Talking about it's her fault. I ain't never heard a man say it's her fault she got pregnant and it's his baby. You put that rod in there. Your pull-out game was weak. Your game was weak to where she ain't feel comfortable enough for you to be around, had to put you on abortion and have child support. The Lord ain't did that. You did that. That's it. Hit 14 real quick. Let me see what's in there.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Say it again.
14. John 1 and 14. It's like it, James.
James 1 and 14.
It's like it, y'all. It's like it.
James 1 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust.
Hold on. Every last one of y'all talking about. Hold on, read that piece again.
I don't know. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
So a man is tempted when you want to be a filthy sinner. When you don't want to follow the Lord. You are tempted. You might go to Florida Beach over there, where we was, Cocoa Beach, and see behind and cheeks hanging all out. Because you don't have any morals for yourself. The nice, juiciest, big round behind that you see, you want to put your dingling in it. Salakia, your rod. And you will be enticed, you'll be tempted. You know why? Because you have a simple, sick sexual deviant. You have to just put your rod in each and everything. What's up?
Salakia, I got it.
You got it.
Salakia. But this scripture right here, it says, but every man is tempted when he's drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So that beats out sitting here saying, oh, we all fall short, or we all sin every day. We sin without even knowing it. This beats all that. You the problem.
Right.
This scripture is saying you're the problem.
Right.
You're drawn away of your own lust.
Right.
So you need to fix yourself. You need to turn around and see, look in the mirror and see what the hell you're doing.
Go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead, man.
So like that.
Go ahead. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Hey, get that brother Cosmo a hand, bro. Y'all about to bring that fire out on that brother. I'm telling you, he is coming to a city near you. He's coming. And that brother, he right. That beat all of it.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Saying what you said? We all fall short.
Right.
That's what you said.
All right, we all fall short.
We all fall short. Fall short of what? Y'all falling short on your knees by rods.
Right.
I mean, that brother, I can't break it down no finer than that, bro.
No, so like, yeah,
No.
just caught me just
No, that's hey, that wasn't nothing but the Lord right there. That wasn't nothing but the Lord right there. That brother, the hammer hit that on the head. Was that it? Oh, keep on.
Right.
That brother hit that on the head. Now, come on, stop playing with him. See, that's what the I.S.U.P.K do. We build up young brothers, old brothers, and we give them a second life. They're born again in here, not dipped in water like a little wet flaming homo. You know, we actually build brothers back up in here. And this brother right here will slaughter any of y'all.
Right.
Any of y'all outside is true. That one little line right there decoded everything. You can't maximize it no more than that. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Gonna read this verse?
15.
Oh, verse 15 on it? Then when lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin. God damn.
When love is conceived, it bringeth forth sin. So when lust is brought about, it bringeth out sin, right?
Right.
So that's for all of y'all lustful, sick. Even though you sell drugs, you're still a lustful demon. But for all y'all that say, this woman got a big ass, I'm going to show her some weed. You're lusting. And then you're selling that sister. Same thing with sister. I'm going to sell a little booty to get high. To get high. But with that, about to close our class, y'all. Salaki, give me a moment, momentarily, y'all. I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K start our 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. It's like, if they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is the commandment, numbers 18, 21, Malachi 8. It's like Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means center in Hebrew. Maestro. 10% of every penny of increase the Lord gives you, get to the treasury department or teacher. Priest will fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upholy convocation. Start the Sabbath unleavened bread, sundown, Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. Count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day, Sunday, June 12, 2022, start before sundown. Leviticus 23, 10 through 22. And now, it's like, remind Akim and Atwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I say